Hello everyone, welcome back to the Gaming Droid and welcome back to Modern Skyblock 3. As you can see, I may have stripped out our mechanism for the moment. What I do want to do is look up how many Infinity Boost cards we've got. We've got another 228, that's excellent. We'll just grab all of those out and open this guy up. We've currently got 74,000, we'll throw all of those in and we're up to 97,000. Lovely. Perfect, exactly what I wanted to see. I have added a pulverizer over here, which is dropping into a dropper, which is firing the diamonds up, so the range collector can collect them. That's for our diamond horse armor. This guy's currently working on iron swords. He's done through all of our diamond stuff, so the only thing we've got really left in diamond that we can break down is the horse armor, which we're doing slowly, and we're up to 4,300 diamonds. I'd say we're doing okay. We're doing all right as far as the diamonds go. But now what I want to have a look at is I want to have a look at the Reborn Technology. And I want to have a look at the Reborn Technology because I want to start off. For making Tech Reborn cables, you're going to need to make rubber. To make rubber, you're going to need to grow rubber trees. Collect the sap that shows up on the logs from time to time. So let's have a look what we need for a rubber sapling. Rubber tree sapling. To make a rubber tree sapling, we life infuse 4 sap into any sapling. So is there a way I can get sap rubber wood logs? Ah, we can get sap from propolis. Do we have any sap then? We do not. This may be a slight problem. I may need to get hold of some propolis. Let's see, you can go here. So let's have a look at what honeycomb we have. Because I'm pretty sure propolis comes from squeezing honey drops, or it comes from centrifuging honeycombs. Yeah, centrifuging honeycombs. Specifically, furtive or stringy combs will give us propolis. And squeezing honey drops will as well. So let's have a look at honey. We've got 70 honey drops. So if we get out our squeezer, we can squeeze down the honey drops to get propolis. Because apparently we need some sap to start with. So what's the chance of... 5% chance. Okay, that's fine. We'll have a look what combs we've got. Do we have any furtive combs? So propolis comes from centrifuging up silky propolis, furtive combs, or stringy combs. Well, I don't have any furtive combs or stringy combs, but I do have some silky combs. So theoretically, if we centrifuge up the stringy combs, we might get stringy propolis. Sorry, silky combs, we might get silky propolis. Come on, we need 2 more sap. Just 2 more sap, that's it. 1. Is this a 100% drop chance? It's a 100% drop chance. Awesome. That's not a problem at all then. So there we go, we have the sap we need. We then need a sapling, which I think it should have spruce sapling, so we might as well use a spruce sapling. I think you can probably use any of them. And an infusion stone. I would say we've probably got enough health to do this. So if we pop you down here, and we give you a bloop, that gets us a rubber tree sapling. And I think it wants us to actually have, yeah, there we go, it's detected the rubber tree sapling. Lovely. And then it wants us to make a tree tap, which is what we use to get the material off the tree, the rubber off the tree. And what we can do is if we make a battery, which we need 1 of these for, we can make them with plastic. We can actually make ourselves or should be actually able to make ourselves, because we just made a battery, I think. Battery, tree tap plus battery equals electric tree tap, and that will charge up thanks to our wireless charger. And the electric tree tap is a tree tap that doesn't break, because basically tree taps break over time. We could also grab a grafter, of which we've got 101, so we'll be able to make lots and lots of rubber tree saplings. Should probably grab a plant ball, to be fair. Plant matter. There we go, lots of rubber tree saplings, and this has no rubber dots on it. So what we're looking for is we're looking for dots of rubber on the surface of the tree. Okay, so apparently an electric tree tap isn't functional, or at least I'm derping at the moment. There we go. That gets us sap. Sap. And there's another one around here somewhere. There's one. Sap. One up there. Now these do grow back over time. These do come back given time. But let's be fair. It's probably faster just for me to regrow the trees. Now what we could do is we could use this sap in a smeltery to smelt it up into a single rubber. However, if we make an industrial centrifuge, it's 4 sap into 14 rubber. If we use an extractor, it's 1 sap into 3. So 1 sap into 3 is 4 sap 12. 4 sap for 12. Industrial centrifuge is 4 sap to 14, which is slightly more efficient. And I think that is, yeah, everything else is just smelting up. So what we want is we want an industrial centrifuge. Now, can we make those? Possibly. Let's have a look at an extractor to start with. So the extractor requires a machining casing. That requires refined iron ingots. And refined iron ingots require us to cook up refined iron dust, which comes from... One second. I'm slightly lost as to where we're getting refined iron ingots from. Base machine casing needs to make simple things. So basic machine frame. Let's work through it. So that requires refined iron ingots. It just requires us to cook up iron. I see. If we take those, they should detect, and that will get us into these. So we need an extractor. That will make the sap more efficient. And we want powered alloys. The alloy smelter is powered iron alloy furnace. And compressor, compressed iron for making plates. Okay, so extractor. Down here, Tech Reborn Extractor. We need 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we need one of these. Or we need a basic circuit. A basic control circuit is redstone and osmium. Let's grab a U and red... Damn it, I pressed T. Redstone. And then we can put you in the infusing factory. And that will get us basic control circuits, which I think this is easier than sort of like farming the rubber and making the control circuits from Tech Reborn. Considering we've already got that many. So the extractor, machine casing, 4 tree taps, and that, and then we can just throw him down. I think he'll just, in this version, accept any old power. He will. And if we throw down the tree sap into him, over time, he will turn it into rubber. However, we have 8 overclock and 8 energy storage upgrades. So, the overclock upgrades just speed him up significantly. There we go. That's better. And I think we can throw this in the extractor. So we can throw it in the industrial centrifuge, and in the chemical reaction chamber, in the sawmill, in the extractor. Yeah, 1 log becomes 1 rubber. So we're going to be able to get lots and lots of rubber now without too much of a trouble. Why am I so low on food? Haven't done anything that's been that energetic. Oh, I suppose I've been vein mining, haven't I? So let's grab a giant cookie, and a beef Wellington, and a garden soup. And it's our gluttony charm that's allowing us to eat that quickly, which is great. The tree tap can go in there for now. And let's have a look. Did we actually detect the compressor? Yes, we did. So chemical reactions. The chemical reactor is what we want so we can get into chickens. So this guy, the main use of this guy is... well, you can be used to make a fluid replicator. But the main use of this guy is you can use him to automate certain crafting recipes. So glistering melon, golden carrot, golden apple, notch apple, magma creams, end rise. A lot of the basic recipes. You can also use him to combine chemicals from Tech Reborn to make methane and glycerin and nitrogen. So we can make an awful lot of power cells. But the main thing we're looking at him for at the moment is chickens. We can use him to make sand chickens, flint chickens, and wood chickens. And those are the tier 1 chickens. And the tier 1 chickens are the chickens we need to get into the basics of this. So we're going to need 2 advanced circuit boards. We're going to need some Invar plates, which I think if we use just a compressor... I'm sure we've got a... sure we've got a thermal foundations machine that does compressing. What's it called? Fractioning still, phygenic isolator, induction smelter, arcane ensorcellator. Why have I got 2 arcane ensorcellators? 2 sequential fabricators as well. Compactor, that's what I want. So this guy will compact things down into plates. So we need 4 Invar plates. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make 12 Invar plates. So he'll just create us some Invar plates. What else do we need for the chemical reaction chamber? So we've got that. We need 2 more extractors and we need a compressor. So the compressor looks pretty simple to do. I think the extractors are pretty simple to do. We need some more of these, but that's fine. We were making a whole bunch of that iron. And then we need 8 more of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 actually, but close enough. And then 2 of those, and we can, once we get the Invar plates, throw together a chemical reaction chamber. So if we grab the chicken, if we grab a couple of chickens, so grab 2 chickens and we grab some logs. We've got compressed logs there. Of course, because they're not called logs, they're called wood. That always throws me off that I look for oak logs and end up not finding them because, of course, they're not actually called logs. So if we give you that and that, you should make us a log chicken, which we can crossbreed. And then we want flint. We can make ourselves a flint chicken. And then if we grab sand... and another chicken, we can make ourselves a sand chicken, and that is the base of our kind of chickens. That's the basis of our chickens. I like that it uses up the whole lot of it, even if it's not necessarily needed. So there we go. That is the basis of our chickens. So now we can actually get into chickens. We do need to do the dye chickens. You can dye eggs and throw them for a chance of obtaining dyed chickens. So we need eggs for that. We've got a few eggs. We've got 16 eggs there. We'll probably need to get some of our chickens. We've got 18 chickens here. And we'll just put down a bunch of chickens down here. Oops. Didn't mean to put down my resource chickens. Let's get our chicken catcher. And we will grab our resource chickens back. You're a flint chicken, I want you. And then we have our log chicken hidden over here. Come back, log chicken. So there we go, we've got our resource chickens back. And these guys will just generate us eggs while we're not paying attention. There we go, there's a lapis chicken. And there's our lapis chicken. And the next one it wants is a cyan chicken. We want one of you. Strange enough, I did actually have a cyan dye. Come on, chicken. Nope. Let's make another couple of cyan dyes. And we'll make another couple of cyan chickens. Come on, cyan chicken. Nope. Just not getting lucky. Cyan chicken. 4 cyan chickens. Okay. I got 4 chickens out of a single egg. I need more eggs. So what I'll do is I'll actually make myself a ranged collector or vacuum hopper. Got that kind of vacuum hopper. Ranged collector. Not expensive. I should have, like, I swear I've lost a crate of things somewhere. Like a box of things got destroyed. So now, as these guys produce eggs, they should get popped up into there. Is there any way to craft eggs? That's a question. We can craft them out of chicken essence, which we don't have, and then a selection of chickens will lay eggs. That's fine. So while we're waiting for eggs to be collected, we can move on with our Tech Reborn quests. So over here we've got alloy smelters, a rolling machine, and a recycler. Recycler turns items into scrap. Ooh! Scrap is something that has a lot of uses, I think. If we look up scrap box, and we look up the uses of the scrap box, scrap innator. Okay, so it used to be that it would appear in JI, but that must be in a previous version. So let's look at the recycler. What do you want? You want electronic circuit, you want a compressor, you want dirt, and you want glowstone. Okay. That seems like it's eminently easy to do. So there's our recycler. So let's just have a quick experiment with the recycler. So it says it turns unwanted items into scrap. So let's scroll down here and go, okay, so you're just a whole bunch of dark boots that I don't really need. Not sure why I pulled the Blizz out, but that's fine. So let's throw you in the recycler and see what we get. Okay, so we're not getting a lot of scrap for these. So the question is, why are we getting nearly no scrap for them? Is it a chance, basically, is it because the scrap is just a flat chance per item, and we can test that with a stack of just rubbish, basically, a stack of cobblestone. Let's go over to here and grab a stack of stone bricks, you'll do, and throw those in the recycler and see if we get scrap from those reasonably regularly. So we got rid of about 20 boots. We got about 20 boots through and we got 3 scrap. Yeah, it's chance per item, so it doesn't actually make much of a difference. So now it wants us to get scrap. The recycler turns items into scrap, that's fine. There's scrap. And that leads us through to... nothing? Nuclear fusion, industrial blast furnace, freezing in a vacuum, and industrial grinding. Yeah. Okay. So, what else do we have? One thing we do need is we need the advanced frames, which requires us to make advanced alloy ingots. So let's look up advanced alloy ingots. So advanced alloy ingots. For these guys, we need to smelt up mixed metal ingots, which are iron, brass, and tin, iron, bronze, and tin, iron, bronze, and zinc, iron, nickel, bronze, and tin. That's actually quite good. Nickel, bronze, and tin is a very cheap one, because we can make nickel dust, bronze dust, and tin dust. So that's actually one that we can mass produce really, really easily. So if we look up nickel, we've got 700. Copper, we've got 15. Bronze, we've got 160. Tin, we've got 900. So yeah, we've got hundreds and hundreds of ingots of those things. We're not particularly fussed. There we go. So there's our advanced alloys. What's the next thing? It wants us to make an advanced machine frame. An advanced machine frame requires advanced alloy plates and carbon plates. Carbon plates come from compacting carbon ingots. Carbon ingots come from smelting carbon chunks. Or carbon dust. Carbon dust comes from... we can use coal dust to make carbon fiber, which we can use to make carbon mesh. And then the carbon mesh in the compressor from Tech Reborn makes us carbon. Okay, so we need a Tech Reborn compressor. That's not difficult. We'll grab 4 more of these speed upgrades. We can throw in that. And then we need coal dust. And we have only 6 pulverized coal, but we've got 900 coal in here. That's fine. Let's grab you out and then throw you into sag mill. Thankfully, our sag mill is pretty powerful. I should have remembered that because it's the old IC2 way of getting things. You use pulverized coal to make carbon mesh. And I did old IC2 not that long ago because I was replaying some of the old Age of Engineering stuff. And then we can compress these guys down in here. That gets us carbon plating. Then we need advanced alloy plates, which we can just do in here, I believe. We need 2 of those to start with. 1 and 2. Lovely. And then that should allow us to make advanced machine frame. But for that we need a machine frame. There we go. So that's an advanced machine frame. Lovely. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we've gone through there. And now that opens up things like freezing in a vacuum, which is a vacuum freezer and reinforced machine casings. Allows you to freeze certain items. That's about all it can do. And that required frozen machine casings. Interesting. The Implosion Compressor turns certain gem dusts into gems and iridium alloy ingots into plates. You're going to need an Implosion Compressor. Industrial Centrifuge is used for turning certain items into their base components like every other centrifuge in the pack. So we need 2 advanced machine casings for this. That's fine. We can grab more plates. And look at machine casings. Frames. There we go. And then we want industrial centrifuge. That's the industrial electrolyzer. We want the centrifuge. And 2 advanced circuit boards. And then we need an extractor in the center because why not? The whole like microcrafting of making machines to put inside machines is interesting. Like, I understand that this replaces the extractor for certain things, but and again, we'll add this to our row of machines for now. And the industrial centrifuge. This guy allows us to break things down. It allows us to break dirt down into sand, clay, and gravel. Grass into sand, clay, gravel, and seeds. Mycelium into mushrooms. That's actually quite good because we can make mycelium out of mushrooms and then... Although it's 8 mycelium into 2 mushrooms, so that's not actually that efficient. We can get gold back out of gold apples. That's kind of useful because we have a lot of gold apples coming in. We can just make methane out of plant matter or food. 4 sap gets 14 rubber again. 16 logs gets us 8 sap. Bronze dust gets split up back into its components. Redstone becomes pyrite and ruby. Okay. Glowstone becomes redstone, sulfur, and helium. Helium, sorry, not helium. Helium. Read it right, droid. Pyrope. Almite saprite from red garnet dust. Ashes become carbon. Basalt dust becomes flint, dark, ashes, calcite, and peridot. Okay. Lava cells turn into copper, electrum, tin, and small pile of tungsten. What? We can turn 16 lava cells into a bunch of other metals. Interesting. Deuterium, tritium, helium-3. So that's going into the reactors there. That's getting into the world of reactors. But yeah, the extractor, oh sorry, the industrial centrifuge for centrifuging things, as we can imagine. Implosion compressor. So this guy looks reasonably easy to make. We're going to need to make another 2 advanced machine frames, which requires 2 more normal frames, and we're going to need a 3rd one because we need another machine. So 2 more of these. And then we're going to need a compressor in the center. Everything seems to require compressors. There's a lot of remaking the compressor over and over again in this pack. And then we have another industrial grade machine, which is the Implosion Compressor. And that requires us to complete a multi-block. Okay. So the Implosion Compressor requires a multi-block. Does it allow us to... It broke into a machine frame. Oh god, it's back to IC2 again. Oh, this is why I hate IC2. Why, IC2, do you have to do the thing of machines breaking when you break them with just a normal thing? Oh. That used to be the absolute bane of my existence, was breaking stuff down and having it turn back into machine frames. A scrapbox innator. So we're definitely going to need a Tech Reborn wrench, because of course we do. So where's the wrench? Damn you. Where's the blinking wrench? Omni tool. Rock cutter. Does the Omni tool actually have a recipe? Doesn't appear that the Omni tool has a recipe. Jackhammer. Chainsaw, nano saber, wrench. There we go. Right, so now we have a wrench. Can we attach the wrench to our multi-tool? We can. So now when we look at one of these, it should become a wrench. And then we can break it down without destroying the machine. Because, of course, you require a wrench or else the machine breaks. Because that's how this game works when it wants to be annoying as sin. So I'm going to have to remake that. I'm going to make that off camera, because it annoys me when it does things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to finish this episode off by making myself, depending on how long we've been recording, by making myself the die chickens. Seriously? Wow! My luck at the moment. There we go. grab a chicken capture tool. You and you are brown chickens. I think I actually used up all my cocoa beans then, which means I'm going to have to make some more. Yeah, I used up all my cocoa beans. Luckily, I have cocoa combs, which in a centrifuge should give me some cocoa beans, which I can then use to grow more cocoa beans. Tell you what, let's put you down here. Missing resources. There we go. Eggs. So that was the brown egg. Let's have a look at green egg. Make 4 to start with. Nope. There we go. And again, we got 4 green chickens from that. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to re-dye the egg. Colour egg throwing. Cactus green chicken. Nope, apparently we can't. So we might as well throw all 3 of those. So that was the green egg. We then want the light grey egg. But of course we run out of light grey dye, so light grey dye is black and white. Let's grab a few more of these. And of course, the moment I make more than one, I instantly get more than I need. And then we need a light blue chicken. And we're just working our way through the eggs now. Yay! Light blue chicken. Oops. Also, that's a way to instantly grow up chickens, by the way. You can use actually this system to make chickens grow up instantly, regardless of the kind of chicken they are. Pink chicken. It's 2 pink chicken eggs. Yay! Pink chicken. Good chicken. Then an orange chicken egg. Nope. We're going to have to make some orange dye, unfortunately, but that's okay. And an orange chicken. Oh, we're getting so lucky. Then we have white chickens. And we're out of egg. It's interesting how some chickens you get really easily and other chickens just refuse to be produced. And that bone white chicken is quite literally a bone chicken. Bone white chicken is quite literally made of bones. Let's go 3. Nope, and 3 more. Nope, and 3 more. And there we are, we're out of eggs again. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to wait for some more eggs to be produced. But we've only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... We've only got another 7 eggs to go, so what? We only need another, 4 stacks of eggs. Oh, dear. But yes, now that we've gotten into Tech Reborn, now that we've gotten our base chickens, we can start getting into the chicken mod, but we can also start getting into UU matter, for which we need a matter fabricator. And for a matter fabricator, we need energy flow circuits, a lapronic energy circuit, extractor, and highly advanced machine frames. We need chrome plates, which we can get from chrome ingots, which we get from chrome alloy. So what we need is we need to make some chrome alloy, and we need to make some titanium plates, which we get from titanium ingots, which we get from titanium alchemical dust. Okay, so we need to make chrome and titanium alchemical dust. So titanium alchemical dust is coal and glowstone, that's not a problem. And chrome is sugar and lapis, that's not a problem. Charcoal and glowstone. And sugar. And lapis. So the reason I want to get into UU Matter is UU Matter is a bit like an early version of Project E. An early game version of Project E. It will allow us to duplicate items using UU Matter. If we look up UU Matter, this stuff, and we look up uses, in the fluid replicator we can use it to make water, lava, compressed air, carbonate, calcium, carbon fiber, hydrogen, mercury, methane, glycerin, beryllium, chlorite, and liquefacted coal. But if we look in the matter fabricator, this guy, we don't actually, it's not actually like linked in, so we can't look at the uses of it. But basically, we can use UU Matter to replicate items. Now, there's certain limitations. You can't replicate anything, but you can replicate a lot of things. So we can put it into stone to make amalgite ore, and we can't put chrome into stone. So we put titanium into stone to make immolite ore, and immolite ore can be enriched in the enrichment chamber into 2 titanium dust, and then that 2 titanium dust can be smelted into titanium. Okay, so what we can do is we can pull you out of there and put the titanium in instead. And you'll make us titanium, and then we need to use crystal fluid to make the chrome. So what I will do is I will come back in the next episode. We'll have a pile of chrome, we'll have a pile of titanium, we'll be getting into UU Matter, we'll have eggs, we'll be getting into chickens, and we'll be getting into lots of different ways of generating infinite variants of lots of the resources we like. So once we get into chickens, if we look up, for instance, redstone, and we look up the recipes to get redstone. One of the recipes to get redstone is from redstone chickens. So what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to basically get rid of this guy as far as a source of things like redstone, glowstone, all sorts of things like that. And we'll just be able to go, okay, well, we can get all of those from chickens passively, and we'll never have to go and use the combustion chamber for those things again. We will have to keep it around for certain things, but for a lot of things, we can just get rid of it. Just like we will never need to use it for blaze again, because we've got 6,000 blaze rods from our blaze farm down here. So, thank you all for watching. I have been the Gaming Droid, and that cat is in the ground. I'm just going to have to set up a killer up on the top here to stop that happening. But thank you all for watching. I've been the Gaming Droid. This has been Modern Skyblock 3, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-zy-bye, everybody.